We are storytellers.
We are storytellers.
We are storytellers.
We take something
From the inside.
From deep within. Put it
on the outside.
Turn it.
Twist it.
and see it.
From a distance.
Or up close.
And share it.
Share it and share it.
And share it with the world.
We listen.
We're curious.
We create.
We collaborate.
And we educate.
Information
And
cultural
Exchange.
information
and
cultural exchange.
Ice.
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 Information and cultural exchange.
Hello and welcome back to Chatterbox. Now, since we're theming the episode Breaking Through, I want to know, Ben, what does it mean to you?
Look, I think breaking through for me means all about overcoming challenges. It's like finding the obstacle and then sidestepping or jumping over it, getting through it, breaking through literally. It's almost like you have a problem in life, have a look for the opportunity that is associated with the problem, the solution if you like. Don't dwell on the problem. That's the spirit of breaking through to me.
Yeah, just something that we can all relate to.
And speaking of breaking through, there is an organisation in the Central Coast called Regional Development Australia who are doing the breaking through routine in an extraordinary way.
Yes, and our Jackie is going to speak to Liz, the facilitator at Regional Development Australia, to find out more information about this company.
Over to you, Jackie.
Thanks, Ben. Welcome to Chatterbox, Liz Carter. Liz, describe your role as Regional Community Creative Producer at Art Central.
Hi, and thank you for having me. And what my role is to do is introduce, more contemporary art within the region of the Central Coast, and looking at working with emerging artists and working with creating networks within the region.
And, our theme is this month in September is about breaking through. Explain how Art Central helps to develop young and emerging artists.
Okay, one of the projects is called Digital Futures, and Digital Futures is aimed at taking 12 emerging artists and actually exposing them to professional artists, and basically it's like a mentorship program. We had, as you can tell from the digital laboratory, 2 weeks where we did experimental workshops, masterclasses, and then we actually got the emerging artists to build their own art piece. This was the 2 weeks of them just getting to know each other, just brushing the surface and creating relationships with each other and with the professional artists. From this point on, we're going to lead into 12 months mentorship. And I guess what we're doing with that is we're exposing them to real artists, and we're developing them and developing a pathway for them for what do you do when you've got a qualification in art, and how do you get to the next stage within the arts industry.
And is there a lot of artists within the Central Coast? Can you explain a bit about that as well? Emerging artists particularly?
Absolutely. The Central Coast, because it's a beautiful location, it's full of artists. It's wealthy within how many artists we've got going on in the Central Coast. I guess what we're trying to do is we're trying to find a notifiable cluster of artists. We're trying to create networks where we can kind of say, introduce the emerging artists to the professional artists within the area itself. So I guess that's what we're doing with Art Central, creating a cluster.
My name is Ghani Erlana, and I have been studying fine arts for 3 years. I major in photography, but this time I'm working with something a little different. So that's programming and video.
I'm David Kirkpatrick. I'm a sound and multimedia artist. I work in theatre, dance, live performance and interactive installation. I decided to come up and join this project as a mentor because I'm interested to see what young artists on the Central Coast have to offer.
It's been really great. Yeah, I've loved it. I mean, I think Tiana and I developed a really special relationship, working together and collaborating together. And to see the progress of the whole group, as an ensemble, they work really nicely together. And that's been great. And I've learned lots of new things. And I think having to teach something that you already kind of understand to someone, it gives you a deep appreciation of it.
So what are some of the benefits in training up artists from the Central Coast?
I think some of the benefits are going to be that these young artists are going to be working with digital forms, especially with areas such as the NBN rollout. The Central Coast is lucky enough to be one of the first areas that gets NBN rollout. That's huge. I think skilling up young people is potentially a fantastic opportunity for the area. If we can get these guys to embrace skill development at a young age within the area, we can look for the area to be progressing really well, especially with what's going on in the business world and the innovation world around them.
It's really fun. Like, I'm around lots of amazing artists, and some of the same age as me, which I found really surprising, and it's just a great place to be. I hope to achieve a foothold into getting a job in digital art. Like, having this on my resume might be a big step forward.
I think what the future holds for the project Art Central is potentially for the Central Coast exposure. I think for the community, a project that they can become involved in from the very beginning. Art Central is like a seedling idea that's been born, and it's actually one of the first projects that's bringing together so many partners. It's so exciting that we've got Arts New South Wales partnershiping with both local councils, Gosford City Council and Warwickshire Council, and then Regional Development Australia Central Coast as well, which is a kind of federal body. So we've got 3 levels of government working together on one project, which is really quite huge, and I believe the first of its kind. With that, then working with your local community, working with artists, and then also working with businesses and marketing companies such as Treehouse Creative, it really is a fantastic partnership project, role model, I guess, and I think big things will come from this.
Well, thanks Liz for introducing us to your Digital Futures project, and all the best for the artists. Now it's back to the guys in the studio.